Hey everybody, my name is Russell and welcome to my very first ever Booktube video. This past weekend I participated in the 48-hour Evil-A-Thon, which was hosted by the lovely Kasha in Bookland, and I was really excited about it. I'm a big fan of her channel. And so, although it ended up being the same weekend of KillerCon, the online version, and also I had book club on Sunday afternoon. I still did my best to do some of the readings and participate as I was able. And so, let's see here. There were 4 prompts, and the first one was to read a short story collection of short horror stories. And I picked out TV Dinners from Hell by Amber Fallon. And I got this several years ago at a convention where I met her, and she actually autographed the book for me. And I still haven't read this yet, and I've had it on my TBR shelf for several years. And this past weekend in the Evil-A-Thon, I did not get to reading it. And okay, the second prompt was to watch a summer themed horror film, or a horror film that was set in the summer. And for me, that would be my favorite movie of all time, the original 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And if you will recall, in the opening I guess monologue or prologue or whatever, because it's a prologue technically, you have the iconic line, "An idyllic summer drive became a nightmare." And so ultimate summer movie, 2-disc ultimate edition. And unfortunately, I did not get to watch it because I never got any alone time with the television over the weekend. Okay, next we have pick any horror book that has blue on the cover. That was the third prompt. I may be going out of order, but that was one of them. And so you can't really see it on the Kindle, but I have Kill River Part 2. And if I had this in paperback, you would see this is like a beautiful hand-painted cover that the author did, and all of his covers are really rad. And but you can't see the color on my Kindle. But here's Kill River Part 1, so you can see it's very colorful, and you can see the blue. So blue. The wave pool, yeah, which features in one of the most awesome scenes in the book. And I did finish this. I had been reading it already, and I finished it. So I thought it was appropriate for me to include this in the Evil-A-Thon. So I hope that it's okay with Kasha. Okay. So I finished that, and then the last prompt was to pick a book that was under 200 pages, and I got close. I picked The Lifeguard, which is a 1980s YA horror. It's a point horror. I don't know if y'all are familiar with that. How does this camera work? There it is, point horror. And I love the cover, and a summer of sun, sand, and murder. So I've wanted to read this for a couple of years, and I wanted to read it for the 48-hour Evil-A-Thon, but I did not. So that was my Evil-A-Thon experience. There was, as always, there were a lot of household chores to be done, and there was the weekly grocery shopping trip, and Yeah, typically around our house, we have very busy weekends, so I didn't accomplish much, but I'm thankful that I at least tried, and I was in the Evil-A-Thon in spirit throughout its duration, and I did finish Kill River Part 2, which I absolutely loved. It was surprisingly good. I just really enjoyed it. It was a wonderful read, and if you enjoy slasher stories, I highly recommend it. It's probably possibly the perfect or the ideal summer read, at least for me. And so anyway, I'm very thankful that Kasha hosted the 48-hour Evil-A-Thon and opened it up to all of us. And if you've never watched her channel before, I hope that you will check it out sometime. And all right, well, thank you for watching this video, and there will be more to come. So see you later. Bye.